So, besides the bugs and glitches, March has been pretty quiet. We do have some brand new news today though, as we are going to be expecting 2 updates coming this quarter. Well, not really this quarter, but next quarter and part of 3rd quarter, since July doesn't count for the 2nd one. Now, there was a brand new blog post that was published to EA's website or The Sims' website, but it is now unlocatable. I don't know if they removed this because it was published before it was supposed to be published. I'm thinking this was likely supposed to come tomorrow, as usually we get these sort of announcements on Tuesdays around like 11 o'clock in the morning, sometimes noon or 1 p.m. If you were able to catch what this blog post revealed, you'd see it has to do with 2 brand new free content updates, one coming in April and the 2nd coming in July. They write, "Here at Maxis, inclusivity is one of our key values. We know that inclusion matters and we aim to ensure that everyone feels represented, not just in our games, but also in how we work. It's ingrained in the very culture of our studio." Before I get any farther, I want to point out that many simmers, black simmers especially, were very vocal on Twitter about how ignored they felt during Black History Month. There were no content updates, no partnerships that month that had to do with Sims of color or advancements and improvements in the game in relation to POC. But now that we're actually starting to see something here, my first thought is this damage control? Is this their way of making up for it? Well, let's keep reading. So when we got the opportunity to work with both legendary beauty brand Dark and Lovely and multi-award winning gaming content creator and DEI advocate Ebonics, we leaped at the chance. The result is Play in Color, a campaign and documentary that shines a spotlight on the importance of authentic representation in gaming. Oh wow, so we're actually going to be getting some sort of documentary. For much of the history of the video game industry, authentic representation and features of people of color and other marginalized communities have been significantly underrepresented. These groups have made up a substantial segment of the gaming community from the very beginning, but games have often dramatically underrepresented Black hairstyles in particular. At Maxis, we've been grateful for the chance to help make progress toward better representation through in-game releases. This includes vitiligo skin features, updates to townies, in-game characters incorporating different backgrounds, regional features, and skin tones to match their story, and collaborations with our extensive community of talented creators. Our update gives players of The Sims the resources to create characters to look like them and tell stories that reflect their lived experiences. But there is so much more room to grow. I can give EA, I can give Maxis the credit for some of this, but I don't think I can personally give them credit for all of this. I mean, let's be real here. If some of the more larger white creators were not making noise about the state of skin tones several years ago, I doubt nothing would have changed, because Black simmers were making the same noise for years, but nothing happened until larger white creators started to speak up on the issue. So I personally don't want to see EA taking credit for being the reason why that came about. I feel like it would have taken several more years if the progression of events that did happen didn't happen, of course. This is why we're so pleased to be collaborating with Dark and Lovely and Ebonics to help draw attention to both the progress being made and the need for continued improvement. To start, we're supporting our partners with the launch of this campaign that includes a documentary video showcasing the voices of Ebonics, The Sims 4 teammates, Senior Creative Director Anna Huerta, and Assistant Producer Kayla Smallwood, and Tyreek Sims for the Dark and Lovely team who are helping to drive this progress. Next, building on previous collaborations with Ebonics on in-game features like skin tones and nail options, we're working with the hair professionals at Dark and Lovely to introduce 24 color combinations across 2 existing hairstyles in April of 2024, inspired by the company's newest color immersive exclusive Bolds collection. So we're getting a Swatch collection, it seems. Okay, I'll take that. Then in a free content drop, we'll introduce a new locks hairstyle that's also developed in collaboration with Dark and Lovely and available to players in July of 2024. So this is the content drop that is coming a little bit farther on, but I'm curious on what you guys think about this announcement with 2 free updates to look out for in the near future and also not so near future, since one of them is planned for July of 2024. It is interesting though seeing this happen after Black History Month. No, these kinds of updates are not only for Black History Month. Actually, it's better that these happen literally all the time, all year round. I feel like that is the most important part, but also the fact that there really wasn't much going on for The Sims 4 during Black History Month, and there were a lot of Black Simmers talking about this on Twitter, and now we see this. I just can't help but feel like, is the Sims team reaching out to these creators to implement this collaboration in the form of new content in the game, a form of damage control to, you know, in a way make up for it. You know, with the way EA has been lately, if that was the case, I unfortunately wouldn't be surprised. Share your thoughts below on all of this new stuff coming. I think it's pretty exciting. And of course, if there are any more updates, I'll be back to share them with you as soon as possible. Take care and happy life simming.